Greetings, Earthlings. Today we are at the UFO Museum in Roswell, New Mexico. And of course, you probably know that the 1947 UFO incident is what put this town on the map. So let's go on inside and take a look at what we can find, shall we? After paying a small fee, $7, just $7 for adults, you get to walk off to the right here and you're greeted with the main reason for this museum, which is the Roswell incident of 1947. The Roswell UFO incident. I'll read a little bit from the brochure that you get at the museum. In 1947, Lieutenant Walter G. Haut, a bombardier navigator for the Roswell Army Airfield, was serving as the public relations officer for the base. There's an Air Force base close by. Under direct orders from Base Commander Colonel William H. Blanchard, Haut wrote and distributed the now famous July 8, 1947 article that appeared in the Roswell Daily Record as well as newspapers and on radio stations as well around the world. The next morning, the article given to the media from General Roger Ramey stated the saucer, quote, was really a weather balloon. This was the start of the best known and most documented UFO cover-up. Haut was inducted into the New Mexico Tourism Hall of Fame in 2002 for his contributions to tourism in New Mexico. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think this stuff is really fun, and they do have a neat display here, a lot of neat information. But I'm probably more on the skeptic side as far as, alien visitation and stuff like that. But nonetheless, this is still a really, really fun place. So whether you are a true believer, you're all in on this, or you want to believe, like Mulder from the X-Files, or you're just in it for the fun and you just like this kind of stuff, any one of those types of people are going to enjoy this place. It is certainly worth the visit. It is, again, $7 for adults, $4 for children ages 5 to 15. You get a $5 admission if you're military, and kids below 5, kids under 5 are free. And they've basically converted this old movie theater that was in downtown Roswell into this museum, and they even expanded it into one of the shops, a couple of the shops next door. One shop on the north side, which is now kind of a library, and so people want to come and do research there, they can do that. And the shop to the south of the theater has been, of course, brought in and annexed, and it is the gift shop. And here you've got a great display here. So as you walk back, you've got a display here. A lot of these displays were from history shows. I think this one was from was it the History Channel or National Geographic Channel, but they developed props for the documentaries that they did, and so those props got donated to the museum. And like the other museums I've been to, don't forget to look up or you might miss something, like this flying saucer, weather balloon. See, folks, the props even come to life. The kids are going to love this place. So definitely a must stop if you come through Roswell, New Mexico. And you're going to enjoy all of the alien-themed everything in this place. Now, I really like this part of the museum because after you come out of the, you go through the incident section, this is a little more of the pop culture section, and I really enjoyed that section because, how many of us have enjoyed these sci-fi movies over the years, like The Day the Earth Stood Still, and all those alien invasion movies of the, 50s and the 60s, and even into some in the 70s. Even to the friendly years, like the E.T. years. We've enjoyed a lot of those things. I grew up with a lot of that stuff. So a lot of fun stuff here to see and some replicas of props and actual props as well. And here he is, a highlight of the visit to the museum, Bort. Wait, no, not Bort. Bort was from The Simpsons. This is Gort, replica of Gort from The Day the Earth Stood Still. And let's be honest, folks, can you talk about alien visitations to the Earth and neglect to talk about the failed healthcare system of aliens? I mean, this is just, it's a sad part of the tour. I mean, just look at these outdated materials that they have. And yeah, well, obviously this is sort of going along with the lore of the Roswell crash and the idea that we had an opportunity to study them. There's also a section in this museum that talks about, alleged alien abductions and things like that. So it sounds like, based on what happened to some of the individuals who were abducted, allegedly, that, the aliens did their fair share of research as well. It's like, hey, can't we just sit down and talk to each other and learn things that way? Here's, I think this was, if I remember correctly, this was prop from the television series or TV movie Roswell. And of course that has a section of the alien autopsy. Hey, what are you doing in here? You can't come in here. This is a surgical procedure. This just not look sanitary at all. You just come in, hey, look, I found all the wreckage. Was this stuff actually in the alien? I don't know. These doctors don't seem all, and the nurses don't seem all that concerned about the poor little dude laying on the table. Oh well. And looks like they did some x-rays there. Why not? Learn what you can. Now this was an interesting section I was not expecting, and this is all about the theory of the Maya astronaut. And so this is part of the new Ancient Aliens exhibit. Even has a wooden replica, which you just saw there, of the great sarcophagus lid of King Pakai. Some believe it is portraying King Pakai, and some believe it is a Mayan astronaut piloting a spaceship. And if you've heard of that book, Chariots of the Gods, that's what this poster is from. It's just blown up and portrayed here and lists all the different parts according to that particular theory. There are other perspectives, though. In fact, one book that was refuting the Chariots of the God is this one, Crash Go the Chariots. So there's a lot of debate about this particular artifact, but nonetheless, it's stuff that is part of this museum. And so you're going to see that in the new Ancient Aliens exhibit. And then you get to the new Close Encounters exhibit area. It features some of the most famous close encounters of the first, second, third, and fourth kind. And of course, visitors get to learn a description of each type of encounter. So lots of neat stuff to see here. Ooh, some types of reported alien beings based on what people who were allegedly saw or were abducted and some of the things they saw. Well, some of those look kind of creepy. Wouldn't want to run into them ever. And here's the Close Encounters of the First Kind exhibit and some pictures. Wait a second. That's just from Star Trek. Whoa, what happened there? I think some outside forces might not be too happy with my skepticism there. But that looks like a saucer section of, a Star Trek type ship. Okay, anyway, moving on. Close Encounters of the Second Kind. There you got your standard crop circles there. And your Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Oh, by the way, in the pop culture section, they have lots of displays that reference movies like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, directed by Steven Spielberg, E.T., and television shows such as The X-Files. Oh, we got some artist renditions of some of the aliens allegedly encountered. Hey, that one looks like the Scarecrow from Batman Begins. How many of you would see a terrifying alien if you were sprayed with Dr. Crane's fear toxin? And right over here, the exhibit also includes a mannequin wearing a uniform donated by Air Force Colonel Charles Halt, in which he wore on the night of his 1980 UFO encounter, and you can read all about that alleged incident. There's an interactive display with his walkie-talkie recording from the same night. You can learn all about the Betty and Barney Hill incident, the Berkshire's UFO incident, the Travis Walton incident, and more. Other interactive displays in this exhibit area include a video of an alien implant removal surgery. Yeah, kind of creepy stuff. Outer space, NASA, STEM technology, and a simulation room ends the museum's exhibit area, which we're about to see there. Hey, I thought this reminded me of something. What do you think? Yeah, poltergeist. And that picture is just kind of creepy there. Kind of makes me think of, has echoes of Pennywise the clown, but definitely not a clown for those of you watching and don't like clowns. This made me think kind of, it's from an incident, but it kind of made me think of Men in Black, that picture. Anyway, so you do have your NASA section, and they have actual spacesuit here, which I thought was pretty cool. Great for the kids, fun for the whole family, and as we just mentioned, it ends with a simulation that you can go into, and this is where that is. And basically it's kind of the idea is that you're walking in here and then you're on the alien ship. You push a button to start, and then you get this kind of interactive show, and the kids can just push all those buttons and have a good time there. And that's the end of the exhibit itself.
Attention, Earthlings. This is Murglac of the Cliptraxian race of beings. We come from beyond your solar system, from beyond the reaches of your furthest telescopes, and I assure you we are very, very real, despite what this noob has to say on this so-called YouTube channel. And honestly, what kind of alien name is Gort? That's just ridiculous. Anyway, we're real, we're coming to get you, and you're just gonna have to live with it. Peace out.
Well, that was weird. Anyway, there was a little glitch there. Sorry about that. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, Roswell, New Mexico, UFO Museum, and bring the whole family if you're ever in the area. Great stop on the way to Carlsbad, or on the way out of Carlsbad if you're going to Carlsbad Caverns. So certainly worth a visit. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.